After a long time of waiting, the VR Troopers are back, and this time they are entering the Power Rangers universe. This is crazy. What does this mean for some of the other old Saban brands like Mystic Knights of Tiranaga and the Beetleborgs? Let's talk about it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fan Club. It is your boy, Dan Brosnan, in the building. I want to thank you guys for tuning in here. We have some pretty freaking exciting news. The VR Troopers are back. And if you guys didn't know, there is a new Power Rangers comic coming out in just a few days. November 13th, Power Rangers Prime #1 is hitting the scene. And we see that the VR Troopers are popping on in. We can't believe it, but it's actually happening. We always said that the VR Troopers should have had some type of real collaboration with the Power Rangers in the live action TV show. Now, I'm pretty sure the VR Troopers in some way did make a comic, but I don't know if they collabed with the Rangers before, so somebody kill me in the comments. Did they actually collab in the past? I remember there was a damn, Mighty Morphin comic I had as a kid, and if you flipped it over, there was a VR Troopers comic, but I don't remember those two actually working together in that comic. So someone tell me if I'm wrong. I know there was multiple comics released and I didn't read them all, so tell me what it is. Also, the VR Troopers were freaking awesome, man. And for a lot of kids out there that don't know what the VR Troopers are, I do want to go over that because these guys haven't been on TV in a very long time. VR Troopers was a 90s live-action series following the adventures of three teenagers, Ryan, Caitlin, and JB, who were thrust into fight against mutants from a virtual reality dimension called VR. The show, produced by Saban Entertainment, was a spin-off of the popular Power Rangers series, capitalizing on the virtual reality fascination of the era. Ryan, a skilled martial artist, led the charge, guided by the wisdom of his sensei, Tao, and aided by his computer-savvy friend, JB. Together, they faced off against the sinister Grimlord, a billionaire industrialist with a secret identity as the ruler of the VR mutants, who sought to conquer both worlds. Utilizing advanced VR armor and weaponry, the trio defended Earth from the invading forces, battling an array of villainous generals and creatures, including the Skugs and the formidable Ultra Skugs. Despite its popularity, the show was cut short after 2 seasons, leaving a legacy of toy line, video games, and a dedicated fan base who finally remember the VR Troopers fight for the fate of both realities. Now, this is one of those shows that if you remember it, you really love it, but it was only on for just 2 seasons, and the problem with it was they ran out of Sentai footage. They used 3 different shows to make this one work. At one point, they were using Power Ranger suits repainted. You could tell right away they were the Tyrannosaurus helmet and everything. It was wild, I'm not going to lie. Same thing happened with Beetleborgs. So at one point, every couple years, Saban was trying to not only rebrand Power Rangers, but also have a secondary Power Rangers style show and just keep using up this footage until you don't have any more. Now, I'm excited to see what they're going to do in the comics. As you guys know, I am not the biggest comic guy. I give a lot of love and respect to Deoxy360, who breaks down every single comic, similar how we do with every episode of the show. This guy has talked about every damn comic, and I give him respect. So if you guys love the comics, there is a whole ass channel breaking down every single comic. I talk about some of like the big talking points with the comics, and I have a box of probably over 100 of them, but they're more for collecting. I've read a few of them, but a lot of them are actually in like those double plastic sleeves. Like, I ain't trying to open some of these because I'm hoping in like 30, 40 years, one of these will be worth thousands and thousands. Hopefully, we'll see how that all works, but the comics revitalized the storytelling of Power Rangers. Every time I watch a review of Deoxy, breaking down a comic, or me reading a comic, there's always just some really cool storylines that I wish that we had in the actual show. So the fact that they're bringing back VR Troopers is a good sign for storytelling, rebranding this franchise, and then it makes you think, like, could they actually try to bring back the VR Troopers in real life? If they bring back the VR Troopers in the comics, is there a chance that they could bring back the Masked Rider, the Beetleborgs, Mystic Knights of Tiranac, some of these old shows that Saban worked on? And does that mean that Hasbro has the rights then? We always wondered how that worked because it was never actually like told or explained who had the rights to some of those secondary Power Ranger type shows from Saban. So now it does look like Hasbro has those rights to VR Troopers, which would make sense that they would keep the rights then to Beetleborgs and Mystic Knights. That would be awesome if they did something with these characters, man, but this is the beginning. If they're using the VR Troopers, what else could they be doing, man? This is nuts. Could there be some crazy battle at the end where you see the VR Troopers, the Beetleborgs, the Mystic Knights? Hell, could you see the Ninja Turtles from the Next Mutation show up? They already worked with the Power Rangers, right? That would be insane. And then what are the odds that you could include some Hasbro universe people like Transformers or G.I. Joe? Like, whoa, this is nuts. What if they do create their own Power Ranger universe? Like, let's go. And I mean, we already do have our own comic universe, and that's kind of coming to an end because they're starting Power Rangers Prime. Totally understand that. What if this new, like, comic universe is a giant crossover universe? Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty cool. A lot of things are just speculation right now, except that VR Troopers are coming to the comics. I don't know much else about why they're there or where they're going with these characters, but nonetheless, it is going to be crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I gotta shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make stuff like this. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, and Roderick Hare. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.